Hi guys, welcome back to Angelic Tarot and Therapy. I am Kat and I am here to do your weekly outlook video for you. This is kind of like a weekly forecast, what to look out for spiritually, astrologically, cosmically, if you will. I'm going to shut my phone off so it's not a distraction to me. Sorry about that. So this week, we have the Sun in Libra for like one more day, okay? We have the Sun in Libra. Libra is all about balance, right? And we've got the Moon, which is all about our emotions. That is hanging out in Leo right now. Yep, show-stopping Leo has made an appearance at this moment. So we've got the Sun in Libra, the Moon in Leo, and that is all about, this is, you probably felt very, what's the word? Compassionate today. Very compassionate today for those less fortunate. You might have felt the need to be very generous, whether that be with your time, your effort, your energy, your money, whatever it is. But we've also got Venus in Scorpio right now. And Venus in Scorpio, that's hanging out until November 1st. Now, Scorpio happens to be Venus's fall. And the fall means it's detriment, it's weakness, it's Achilles' heel. And that means that it's going to leave you with a lot of feelings of being weak in the knees. And basically your mind has no jurisdiction over your heart right now. To say that this is fling season is an understatement, okay? This is the season where a lot of hookups happen, a lot of one-night stands, a lot of flings, a lot of passionate, like 2 or 3 week long romances, that kind of thing. So be very careful. Those of you that are seriously seeking someone, be very careful. This is also a great time to open up. We've got Venus trine Neptune. And Venus trine Neptune, that is in Pisces right now. Venus and Neptune trine, that's in Pisces. And again, this is all about sharing. This is about sharing. If you're in an intimate relationship, tonight is a very good night to open up, talk about, things that you've never really opened up about before, past issues, deepest desires, stuff like that. Not to get too graphic, but ladies or gentlemen, if you have a kink, now's the time to bring it out. But that's basically where we're at. Also, this is a big time to have obsession over your ex. Obsession over your ex, and here's why. This is the time that you are mandated to purge everything about that individual. Let it go. All of it. All the hang-ups, the hold-ups, the baggage, the, well, he did or they did me wrong, blah, blah, blah. Now's the time to get rid of that, okay? And we're going to purge everything. This is, for those of you in a twin flame relationship, pay attention. Everybody look at, okay. This is the final karmic lesson. The final karmic lesson. Once you've purged everything that has to do with this final karmic lesson, then you meet the real one. Then you meet the real one. Okay? All right. Just a little bit of insight into what's going on astrologically. We are going to do 2 readings for you. We have the Tarot of the Night, and I've also got my Alice in Wonderland, okay? And what we're going to do, the Tarot of the Night, is this for the masculine energy or the feminine energy? Okay, we're going with the feminine energy for the Tarot of the Night. The masculine energy, we're going to use Alice in Wonderland, okay? Alice in Wonderland right here. And who we starting with? Okay, we're starting with the feminine energy. If you carry the receptive, intuitive, nurturing energy, okay, you can be either gender and carry either of the energies, okay? You can even carry both, okay? So we're going to start with the feminine energy. We're going to go all the way to the up and coming, and then we'll put it in park. We'll get that far with the masculine, and then we're going to tie it all together with our final thought panel, okay? All right. So we're going to give these one more little shuffle here. Okay, feminine energy, you're up. And if I happen to say ladies or gentlemen, please know it's just semantics. I'm honestly just, it's easier and less of a mouthful than saying divine, feminine, or masculine energy. Okay? All right. So here we go. All right, so for the feminine, right out the gate, we got the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles says that you are feeling bereft. You are feeling as if you are not enough. You're not really, like, money's really tight right now. Like, right at this very moment, money is super tight. Okay, if you're pinching pennies, poor Abe is screaming right now. All right. But the Five of Pentacles is watch your money. It's uncertain about the job that you have. You're very, very starting to feel very bereft, like you are not enough somehow. Okay? And a lot of that has to do with the energies that are in play right now. Again, this is bringing up the past. It's that feeling of, am I enough? Look at all the mistakes I've made. Look at all this other havoc. That's what it's talking about. So now we've got the crossing energy, and I'm so happy to see this card. We've got the Judgment card. The Judgment card. This is a favorable assessment of the facts. Breathing new life into the situation itself. Moving in that new direction. After you've gone over the facts and everything, after you've said, you know what, okay, some mistakes were made. I'm going to learn from those, and we're going to take this and move that in a new direction. The only time that you need to be concerned about a mistake, if you fall down, the only time that you need to be concerned in any way is if you stay down. Okay? If you let that take over and take hold and just make a mountain out of a molehill, then we have a problem. If you take it at face value and move forward and breathe new life into the situation and move in a new direction, then that's a win. Okay? So, feminine, for the basis of the situation. The basis of the situation, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Now, the Ten of Cups is typically a happy family life. All the ducks are in a row. Everything's great. But the fact that it's upside down, I'm actually going to take a second, and I'm going to pull this right out of the book for you, feminine energy. Okay. This is unhappiness, disharmony, family life that seems to be an upheaval, joy amidst sorrows. So basically this is saying, like, look, you've got all the pieces. You just have to get them in the right order. And here's the other thing too. If you see a 10 is naturally a 1. Okay? So this is a time where you felt very disillusioned, feminine energy. You're questioning, am I really in a twin flame relationship? What incarnation is going on? Why do I feel like I'm not enough? Why do all my exes keep popping out of the frickin' woodwork? It's like you're playing whack-a-mole with the exes right now. And that feeling of, why do they keep popping up? Did I make a mistake? Is that the one? Is she the one? What about him? That kind of thing. And that right there should be a very, very big indicator that you are moving up another level with your ascension process. And the reason I say that is because, like with a video game, when you're headed in the right direction, that's when you encounter the most enemies. So with that being said, not that your exes are enemies, I'm just saying they are counterproductive to what you're trying to do. So with that being said, this is saying, look, you feel like you're missing the mark. You're very disillusioned right now. You're wondering if this is real, questioning everything. That's okay. That's okay. Let's have a look at what's behind us. And what's behind us is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is making long-term plans. Things look good. Okay? Things look good. But here's the thing. This Three of Wands was actually reversed. I wanted you to hear the positive before we look at the reverse. So with the Three of Wands, again, this is money problems. This is things not going the way that you'd hoped. You can't seem to make long-term, like you've got a list of lists that you need to make, but you're very distracted, very sidetracked, and that's because all of these feelings of bereavement, all of these feelings that there's something wrong, okay? Let's look at our crowning thought. We've got the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is, well, it's hearing the truth. It's hearing the truth about yourself, okay? And swords, with the Page of Swords, this could very much indicate that the person that you are looking for is an air sign. We've got Libra, we've got Gemini, you know what I mean? Like, things like that. That's what I'm, you know, something along those lines, all right? So it could also mean that this is a time where you need to be very, very honest with yourself. Speak truthfully without tact, okay? It's important that you be real with yourself right now, with all the fuzzies and all the, you know, love-drunk stuff that Venus in Scorpio is just dumping on the situation. It's very, very important that you have your higher self be your designated driver, okay? Your higher self is leading the way in this, okay? But this is very, very much a time of being truthful with yourself. Be truthful with yourself. Let those things play out. Then we have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is that new spark. It's that passion, that drive. It's like this. We got very disillusioned. Money matters started going awry. We're very not happy with our situation. We're questioning whether or not we're in a twin flame relationship or if we're, you know, following the calling that we were put for. And then now we've got the crossing energy, which says, hey, so mistakes were made. Whoopity-doo. Move forward. Go ahead. Breathe new life in there. Let's start moving a new direction. Let's just move out the way. Okay? We're going to be truthful and honest with ourselves and purge those things that, remember I said, the final karmic lesson. That's you being truthful with yourself. And then what happens? Brand new spark. That passion is reignited and we are ready to move on down the line. But before we move on down the line, feminine, go ahead and put it in park. We are going to move over to the masculine energy and see what's going on over there today. Okay. Masculine energy. If you carry the projective, protective, action-taking energy, this is for you. All right, and we've got the 10 of Wands, masculine energy. You have been taking on way too much. Way, way, way too much. I know that with all the, you know, being diligent and, you know, getting in there and trying to figure out, like working hard and taking on, but in the process of trying to make things happen, you took on way too much. You bit off more than you could chew. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. But at this moment, they're saying ask for help. Ask for help. Okay? And I would also like to point out that the 10, what do we say? The 10 is always the ace, right? Look who's hiding over here. Okay? So if you want that initial spark back, masculine energy, you're going to have to unburden yourself from a few things. Okay? All right, and let's have a look at the crossing energy. We got the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is information coming in at a very, very fast rate. Everything seems to be happening really, really quickly, and we don't really know what is going on. But the information that we are getting, the downloads, the little signs, different things, those are starting to make sense. We're starting to put the puzzle together, masculine energy. Okay? It also indicates travel. It could be by air, but more than likely just a road trip of some kind. But this could be something as simple as your daily commute, okay? But this is the time where that information starts coming in. The information is starting to come in, things are starting to make sense, you're having one aha after another, and now we feel like maybe we need to take this on the road, okay? Basis of the situation, we've got the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is seeking out the advice of someone who knows what the heck they're talking about. The Hierophant is also accepting the fact that tradition is what it is, and it doesn't have to be yours, and it doesn't have to be accepted. You do not have to follow tradition for tradition's sake. You can have your own beliefs, your own traditions, your own way of doing things, okay? That's the basis of this whole thing. So basically what that's telling me is that, masculine, you had the aha moment of, you know what? I don't have to follow tradition. I don't have to do things the step-by-step way that everybody's been telling me I have to do things. I'm going to do this the way that I want. And in the process of doing that, yeah, kind of took on too much. That's okay. It happens, okay? But now you've got information that's coming in on a regular basis, and this information is making sense, okay? So let's look at what's behind us. Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is very warm, very nurturing, very caring, very giving. However, she is also very instructive. She will teach you how to do your finances and take care of things and manage a home and do the things with the stuff. She'll also teach you how to fish, but she's not giving you nothing, okay? And this, to me, just seeing the cute little sheep, with the glasses and everything, that to me says a motherly figure, a matronly figure that is teaching you how to do these things, instructing you as to, okay, I know that you don't want to do it my way, and that's okay, but this is how it needs to be done, and you need to go in this order. Okay? Okay, good. Like that's the kind of energy that she has. Also very supportive and she makes time for the people that are important to her. So this is saying that you've consulted people that know what the heck they're talking about. You're actually reaching out for help, which is good, okay? Now, let's look at our crowning thought. We've got the Four of Pentacles. See, feminine, you're not the only ones with money problems. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is where money's a little tight, okay? And because of that, resources, not even money, just resources in general, are so tight that you feel the need to just hold on to everything, okay? Now, there's a flip side to that coin, okay? With the Four of Pentacles, it is either I have a grip and I'm not letting go of this grip, or it's, well, I'm screwed anyway, so I'm going to splurge and get myself something nice. Okay, that's the two. They're two sides of the same Four of Pentacles, but that's typically what we're looking at. It's either I am holding on to every red cent that I get because I can't afford anything, or it's, well, I'm screwed anyway, so what the hell, I'll just get myself something nice, I'll take myself to dinner, or something along those lines, okay? And then the up and coming, just like with the feminine energy, masculine has an ace in the up and coming. Those of you in a twin flame relationship, you can stop jumping up and down. No, it's fine. It's totally exciting. So the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is seeing the truth in a situation. It's seeing the truth for what it is. Okay? It's the aha moment that can't be denied, pushed aside, brushed off. That's the sort of truth. Okay? All right. So what I want to do, I'm actually going to pull this out of this book right here because it's sitting right next to me. Weakness is to be banished, and power is to be shown. Your mind has to be clear and sharp like a blade if you want to reach your goals. You can achieve great things, but only by staying focused and strong. Don't waste time in dreams or illusions. Use your logic. Use your critical reasoning. Use your mental force. Consider your intellect as if it was a sword. Make it a cutting weapon, able to fight and able to distinguish the truth in all matters. Defend your ideas and views. However hard the challenge may be, use your fighting spirit to overcome it and cut the fog away. Power, sharp mind, mental clarity, fighting spirit, new vision. There it is. That's pretty stellar. That is awesome. Okay, so we started with the feminine, so we are going to take 2, since they're small. Okay, just these top 2, thank you. So these 2 are going to go here, and then the 2 masculine, since they went last. And then we're going to grab our favorite oracle cards here, the Alice in Wonderland Oracle. If I can get them to shuffle for me. There we are. All right. There we go. Now we got them all nice and shuffled up here. All right. So we're going to put one of these under each of the final thought panel. These are going to be our clarifier cards, and they'll give us some more insight as to what the card is actually trying to get at. So there's that. And then we're going to take our crystal cards. And the crystal cards, we're going to put one on each one too, just in case. You can never have too much clarity. You know what I mean? Never, never, never. Okay, if you want to get under there, thank you so much. Okie doke. So, for our final thought panel, we're going to look at the cards first, and then we'll pull our clarifiers, okay? So, the hopes and fears category, and this is for both, everybody paying attention, masculine and feminine, everybody, okay? Hopes and fears category, we've got the world. Boy, doesn't that just sum it up. So, with the world, and I would like to point out that today is the 21st of October, and the world is 21. Just throwing it out there, guys. Alright, so we're going to look at the world, because this, I want you guys to hear this as they wrote it, because sometimes I don't get it right on the nail head as far as what they were trying to say with this card. So, to see me appearing is a reward in itself. I bring a pure message of congratulation. You've completed a major phase in your life. You have accomplished your goal. You have made your most precious dreams come true. In other words, you have reached the moon. The journey was long and full of challenges, but you made it through. You've learned so much along the way. You are a whole new person. You've become the true master of your own destiny. Remember all it took to bring you here. Take the time to celebrate this victory. All elements are aligned. You are now in the right place doing the right thing. You are connected to the world and giving it the very best you can offer. You are one with the universe. So fly gracefully, my dear. Fly high and fly free. Achievement, completion, fulfilled dreams, accomplished goals, and celebration. This is in the hopes and fears category. This card is either a hope or it's an unfounded fear, and that is what we're hoping for. Okay? All right. Let's have a look at our environmental influence. Page of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. This is a time of wonders for you. Expect the unexpected. Let your intuition and artistic gifts rule. The skulls around me are not men I've led to death. They represent the symbolic death of those who don't listen to their hearts, those who've stopped dreaming. I want you to be romantic, youthful, inspired, and free, just as I am. With the Venus and Scorpio energy, do you see? This is your environmental influence. This is not saying that you should do this. They're saying this is the environment that you're sitting in currently. Dare to dream, dare to love, dare to swim with me in the flow of hope and inspiration. Only there can the treasures of bliss be found. Bright imagination, creativity, romantic feelings, wonderness of the heart. There it is. That's your environmental influence. And then, what's best for you? We have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. I've worked hard in my body and flesh to get where I am today. It took time. I knew it would. But it bore fruit. Yes, it did. Look at my red ballet shoe. Look at my tiara. I'm acclaimed on the world stage. Hard work pays off. It always does. Remember that. If you've worked hard on something, reward will come, be sure. Stay focused and concentrated. Keep a long-term view. Right now, I'm taking a break. I'm back at my Swan Lake among my own people. But the break won't take long. Soon hard work will start again, and I won't stop till my tiara becomes a crown. Hard work, patience, long-term view, rewards to come, focus and concentration. This is the card that when it pops up, I tell you, if you've planted seeds, you can't run out there and pull on the shoots to make them grow faster. They just told the story a little bit differently, okay? And then final outcome, we've got the Knight of Cups. Hallelujah. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, final outcome. I am a knight of the heart. I am attractive because I know how to love myself as well as others. My quest is of love and romance. My heart is smarter than my head. That's why my emotions are the map I'm following to guide me through life. I'm always connected to my intuition. I'm sending you an invitation to follow me. If you wish to do so, you will have to go by my rules. Don't just love, express your love. Don't just dream, manifest your dream. Don't just hope, fight for your passions. Imagine and feel, but also act. Commit to the world. What did that just say? Commit to the world. This is why I read things out of the book, I'm telling you. Commit to the world. Turn your ideas into something real. With all your heart, let love in the largest sense be your strong and unique compass. Become a knight of the heart in your turn. Following your heart instead of your head, a quest of love, imagination, but also action. This is the final outcome. This is exactly what we've been waiting for. Okay? Let's have a look at our clarifiers. Okay? So, oh, yes, let's look at everybody together and then we'll tie it. Okay, so the masculine took on way too much. Okay, way too much. Decided he was going his own way, following his own traditions, putting stuff together, his own belief systems, everything. Took on too much. Now we got a lot of information coming in. It's making sense, and it's helping him see that he needs to listen to the people that he's contacted as far as people who know what they're doing. The Queen of Pentacles is teaching the masculine energy how to care for the home and nurture themselves and actually provide for themselves in a meaningful way. And then the Four of Pentacles, either you're being miserly with money or you're indulging because, well, what the heck, right? And then the Ace of Swords, that seeing the truth in a situation, that, you know, complete clarity, okay, undenying any kind of doubt whatsoever. The feminine energy, feeling bereft, the Judgment card saying that is a whole bunch of bologna and cheese, okay? The Ten of Cups, being disillusioned with the whole twin flame thing. Why is this happening? Blah, blah, you know what I mean? And then the Three of Wands reversed, which is the, you're being short-sighted, you're, you know, not, basically money's tight, we're doubting ourselves, okay, not making any long-term plans, we're kind of stuck. And then the Page of Swords, be very blunt and honest with yourself. This is the perfect time to do that. Be very, very honest with yourself. And then that passion reignites. The world is what we're hoping for. The Page of Cups, you know, we're enveloped in this, you know, love and just basically a very romantic environment right now. Okay. And they're saying that you need to be careful about that. And then the Seven of Pentacles, everything that you worked for is coming into fruition. Be patient, okay? Have a long-term view. And then be the Knight of Cups. Come from the heart. Everything is all about unconditional love, okay? So our clarifier cards for the world. We have life lessons. Life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessing they contain. And then the Alice card says, painting the roses red. Well, painting the roses red means that mistakes were made and you've tried to cover them up. But guess what? We've got Venus trine Neptune in Pisces in the whole like Venus is in Scorpio. This is saying, nope, all of that's coming out. Let's get it out. Share it. If you made a mistake, say so. And you can break free from the reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing that they contain. That's how we achieve the world. Okay? Moving on. Page of Cups. Romantic, romantic, romantic. Stress reduction. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. Belong to your own dream. Create your own life. So even though the energy around you says that, you know, everything is romantic and it's okay to indulge in all the, you know, the upheaval and the romantic energy and, you know, get distracted and, you know, all that. No, they're saying belong to your own dream, create your own life, and de-stress. De-stress, okay? Stop obsessing over your exes, okay? And then Seven of Pentacles, hard work paying off. Let yourself feel all your emotions. This is in the what's best for you category. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feeling is sending you important messages and guidance. We're going to be patient with ourselves at this time. Law is not justice. The law is not justice. Sometimes it seems like what you're going through isn't fair. You know, how is this fair? All right, and I'm actually going to pull this out of the book for you too. But we're going to let ourselves feel all of our emotions and understand that sometimes the law isn't justice. And that is number, if I could get it right here, 30. Someone may have the authority to impose the law, but the law or the rule is ready to be questioned. Following the law, even though it is unjust. Condemnation without knowing the full story. Being judged by people who don't know you or have a biased view. You may be judging people you don't understand. Be sure to have a fuller picture and avoid condemnation and judgment. Be discerning, but be sure to be fair and just. So what this is saying is we're going to let ourselves feel all of our emotions, okay? We are going to be patient and know that we've already put the work in, and to hell with everybody else's judgment and condemnation as to whether or not we're sane. Or, you know, if you're in a twin flame relationship, you get a lot of naysayers. You get a lot of people that tell you you are just crazy. Okay? This is the time that you can actually stand up for yourself and say, no, I'm not. Okay? All right. And then our final outcome, we've got the Knight of Cups. Control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. The way of unconditional love is understanding that you are in control because God is in control. If you are coming from a place of unconditional love, nobody can control that. You don't need someone's permission to love them unconditionally. There's an eye-opener. You don't need someone else's permission to love them unconditionally. Okay? And then we have choices. Choices. And this is about feeling blocked, restrained. You know, I don't talk to my twin flame. I don't know who they are really, blah, blah, blah. So feeling restrained, understanding that your God-given strength and power of unconditional love means that you don't have to fear that others or other things are controlling the situation. God's got it. Okay? God's got it. All right. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. All right. I'm going to reach up here. Go. Okay. So, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. All right. So for the feminine energy, you've got let go. Let go. Be assertive. Peaceful resolution. Let go, be assertive, and peaceful resolution. Masculine, you have look for a sign, reconsider, and yes. Look for a sign, reconsider, yes. Now, reconsider to me means look at all the options. Look at every angle. Don't just look at it with your blinders on, okay? Now over here for our final thought panel, we've got in the near future, improvement, success, wait, there's something better. Almost feels like one of those infomercials, but wait, there's more. Okay, so we've got in the near future, improvement, success, and wait, there's something better. Okay? All right. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for our weekly Outlook video. Rest assured we will be back on Thursday for your pick a card video. And that will be live. We lay out several piles of cards. You pick the pile you want and wait for those to be read. And then Sunday is the live show where you get to ask the archangels your questions live. Sometimes people just ask me to pull a card, but sometimes they have an honest to goodness question that they want answered. And if that is the case, please feel free to ask me that question. You can message me on my Facebook page, Angelic Tarot and Therapy Facebook page. If you message me on that page before the show, I will already know your question, and it's private. It comes directly to me. It's not like an open forum where everybody gets to see what you wrote. So if it's something private and you want me to keep it that way, you can message me on Facebook on Angelic Tarot and Therapy. Okay. And I do want to thank you guys again for joining me. You guys make this channel everything that it is and then some. So I really, truly, honestly thank you so, so much. I tell people all the time I have the very best audience in the world. So thank you guys so much. And we will see you right back here on Thursday. Until then, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. We love you. Bye-bye.